Hello there, some fish for you. It's going to be a quick one today. We're going to have a chat about Mr. Trump in a minute. I love that name. There's only one reason why I wanted Donald Trump to win back in 2016 and want him to win now. Because Trump in the UK means fight. So when people say you're pro-Trump or anti-Trump. Anyway, it's beside the point. First order of business. For the next few weeks I'm not going to be uploading. And this is because, first of all, it's my birthday tomorrow. But it's also my first birthday without my brother being here. I've had to go through last Christmas without him, and now I've got to go through my first birthday without him, so it's a bit. And then there's the anniversary of his death on the 11th, plus a couple of other things that are going on in my home life. Those of you that have followed me for a while will know about Jake and what happened to him last year, and his suicide last June. So I'm not really going to be up for really making videos all that much. Mostly because of that. But I did want to talk about, before I went on my little hiatus, what's going on in the US court-wise. That tiny little court case that was involving a guy that, not really that well known, some bloke called Donald Trump I've never heard before. But apparently he was president at one time. Anyway, it would appear that no matter what the system does to try and get this guy to stop being president, or to try and get people to stop voting for him, seems to backfire and do the exact opposite. And this guilty verdict, making him a convicted felon, to hopefully, I don't know, put off the people that would have voted for him because he was a convicted felon, it didn't work. In fact, it made things worse in a way. Trump has a donation page for his campaign, and within 2 hours of the guilty verdict, that had gone down because of so many people donating. So they set up another page, and within 2 or 3 hours, that one had gone down as well. There was that many donations, and not just from just people giving nickel and dime, you know what I mean? Although that was a massive amount, apparently, 38 million he made from just nickel and dime people, just donating a couple of dollars here and there. But it would seem that the upper class have started to see the writing on the wall and realise that if they can do this to Trump, they can do it to them. And very well might, or even could. So, yeah, that frightened him a little bit. Really did. To the point where he started getting really big donations from very wealthy former Democrats. So, yeah, like I said, this plan appears to have backfired and made him far more popular. But why do I get this uneasy feeling? You see, in order to make someone appear Christ-like, or the only hope, or like they could do no wrong, is to persecute them. Is to have things so bad that people are absolutely without hope. They need some sort of saviour. And persecute someone to the point that everyone gets behind him. This is my main fear with this guy. Don't get me wrong. Donald Trump did some good whilst he was in office, but he wasn't insane. He did a lot of things that weren't necessarily in the people's interest. You see, people tend to forget that all this hoo-ha with the Fed and the CBDCs in the US was actually started by Donald Trump. He wrote it into law that he wanted by 2021 all research done on a digital currency. People forget that. He wrote into law that he wanted the rollout of 5G across the US, also by 2021. Of course, he's very proud of the vaccines. And I've heard so many Trump apologists, saying, yeah, but Donald Trump's vaccine was different to the one that they released after. No, it wasn't. It was exactly the same thing. Stop making excuses. This is a problem, you see, that a lot of people have. They make excuses for the man. They elevate him too much, especially the Q crowd, and this is a major concern. I've always said that the measure of Donald Trump and what he will actually do when he gets into office is based solely around his VP pick. Whoever he picks for vice president will give you an indication of what his term in office is going to be like when he wins, because he will win. They will allow him to win. They won't rig it. Can't do that again. They won't kill him, assassinate him, although they'll make it look like they're going to. And they won't start off another war to stop him, I don't think. Because they want him in. My overwhelming and overriding fear about what will happen when Donald Trump gets in office is he'll be the engine of the US's destruction. It is. And no, I'm not anti-Trump. Don't get me wrong. I'm anti the system. And I have a very stark and striking fear that Donald Trump is the system. A wolf in sheep's clothing, so to speak. I could be wrong. Like I said, his VP pick will determine how exactly things are going to go. But we'll see. Anyway, like I said, it's going to be a few weeks before I'm back anyway. So don't worry, I've not gone anywhere. I'm still around. I'm just dealing with some things. All right? Okay, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. I'll see you later.